Welcome everyone to the Inspiring Ohana series. Today, I am excited to welcome Aviral Agrawal. So this talk is more about his journey and lots of inspiration today. Hello Aviral, how are you doing? Welcome.
Hi, hi, Omsa. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us today. We already know about you. You are a Salesforce MVP and well known in our Salesforce ecosystem. But please share some more details about you.
Okay. So, starting from the very beginning, so all started from 2018 from my college. So, the Salesforce came for a seminar regarding Trailhead and all. And there was a person from Salesforce side who was explaining all those things about Trailhead and how you can learn in a fun way and how you can earn badges and you can re-innovate your resume and you can use Trailhead to speak for yourself. So that that thing I admire till now, like because this is the most amazing and different thing that Salesforce has, that is Trailhead. So I started learning Trailhead from that particular day, from April 2018 by my own. At that time, I was in my sixth semester, and my semester exams were about to come. Like I started in April, and in my May, I was having my semester exams. But I don't know why things happen. But everything is planned, right? So I admire. I used to love Trailhead. I used to love doing Salesforce, and there was no one to tell me what is classic, what is lightning, what is object, what is field. There was no one. Only Trailhead was my teacher. And at that time, there were no as of now, there are many YouTube channels and Udemy courses and all of these. But back in 2018, there were no that much content. There were few, but at that time, I was not aware of them. So only Trailhead was the source. And in college or in my friend circle in family, there was no one into Salesforce, so I was learning by my own only, I can say that. And when I started, I was the only one from my college. There were few more students and some seniors also, but somehow they also lost interest because of other technologies like AWS and other. And there was like huge impact from the teachers and professors also, because they were saying this is more into the market, why are you going to Salesforce? Because they also don't know about these things, because they only knows those things which they either teach or they come to know about something or somewhere. So I started learning Trailhead without concerning about all those things that people were saying to me. And I started learning by my own. I remember starting first week, I was like, what is this? One badge is in classic, one is in lightning. I was switching tabs and I was wondering what is coming next. And but there were few things that I liked. Firstly, the hands-on and the projects that are in the Trailhead, because there is that step-by-step guide. It feels like someone is standing in front of me and teaching me, guiding me. And there are the language of Trailhead is structured in such a fun way. Like if you read, you will feel like some friend is teaching you, or the other person is your friend or someone, right? So it feels very good. So I started learning from Trailhead, and I was exploring basically. I didn't know about trail mixes and all, so I was uh, going like blindly towards the badges. But somehow I got a trail mix of Bill Powell, I think, if I remember the name correctly, and I got it from his profile, and then I started doing his trail mix, and then I did my first super badge in May. That was app customization. Till date, I remember the feeling that I got after doing that super bad. But then things started changing, because in after my semester exams, there was summer training in which our college planned to do a Salesforce training also. So in that there were many students, and I personally told my friends to join this, at least like for 5 days or 6 days, explore this thing, try to learn, try to give some time to this. And fortunately they also find it interesting. And then we were having a group of like 5 or 6 people who were doing Salesforce, and we were learning by our own because there won't be teacher or anyone in our area. So we started learning together, and then we came to know about JDF. Something is happening around uh, our local area. So before that, we didn't attended any community gatherings, and we were not aware of such things like these happen. So we were feeling like, okay, this could be a very amazing thing, and we were thinking like we can get jobs or we can get connected to people. And by our own, without college didn't supported to that thing, like the fairs, and also we all uh, contributed, and we were team of 12 or 13. So at that time there was a competition in JDF for students. It was not open for all the students. Only 25 or 26 students were allowed. So there was a competition there was a dashboard in which, according to your points, how many points you will earn in this span, you will be given ranks. So among 25, 11 of our, students who were going with us, we scored in that, and we went for JDF. And that is the thing which changed the entire game. So in JDF we met, we didn't knew even Gaurav sir, and no one we didn't know anyone. We were like bunch of 11 kids who are roaming here and there, and and thinking what is this and else. So what we did, we attended mainly keynotes, and then some technical sessions we were trying, but those were some high skill things, and all of that was going above the head. But still we tried to contact with some people. There was Neetu Bansal, and who was like organizing the entire event, and part of the team. So we knew her because she was planning, like we were in touch before the event with her about the event and all of that. So after that, we got a voucher. Like the voucher was for top 3 who were on the dashboard. So we got a certification voucher from that, and that I used later on. And also we got some amazing job interview offers from that. So uh, these two were the highlights for like me and my friends. And also we got awesome opportunity to interact with people. We came to know how to attend these kind of events, how to so that was the very basic step, I should say, of my journey. And after that, we we started our group, student group MIT, and with a bunch of my friends only, and we were 5 or 6 people who started. And later on we became a family of more than 200 or 250. And we gave trainings, 5 day 6 day trainings by our own, without any faculty or someone. So later on faculties also joined us. They also supported us very much. But earlier we did trainings by our own. They provided us big halls in which we conducted trainings. So as far as we know, we were trying to transfer that. So that is very important. Whatever you learn, you should share, that improves yourself as well, and it will create impact on someone else. So we got skills like communication skills, how to transfer your knowledge to someone else, how to communicate and present. So these were some things which also helps when you join the IT, or you join your job. So these things really create impact. So we did these trainings. There were students more than like 150 or 175 students were there. They were our batchmates, some were our seniors, and some were second year or third year students. And from them, some more leaders emerged. And we did many events, and we invited you also, and many amazing leaders also. And we have lots of memories, in spite of our group is now no more valid. But still, there are so many stories, so many events, so many motivation and learnings that we did together. So the student group was a very huge thing, that I should say, because that created a lot of impact. We passed the legacy to our juniors. They also did amazing job. till now, like Shubham and Rishabh, all of them, they were doing amazing job. Now Shubhangi came and they were handling the student group like a legacy. And so it feels very good, and it was like child to me. So student group MIT feels, I can feel it when someone says this is a student group MIT. So recently our image published in that trailer module, and it felt so good for me, like okay, we have achieved something so far. So yeah, that was very good. I learned many things from that, how to do micromanaging, how to do managing things, and how to collaborate with other person, how to plan an event. That is itself a very big task, to arrange the event, arrange the venue and all that stuff. So yeah, that was a very good experience, I should say. So yeah, so
Thank
after that
you.
I got job, and then yeah.
Thank you very much so for sharing initial journey. So when you started learning, as you mentioned, few of your friends thought, ki, okay, not sure what I'm going to learn. So they diverted. So
Yes.
have you ever thought, ki, what I'm doing in the students circle, in my circle, I'm alone learning something new.
Yes. So
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when I did Ranger rank, so friends make fun, or in the joking way only, they were teasing me with the Power Ranger, like on the TV there's a show Power Ranger or something. So they were teasing me with this term Power Ranger. He's become Power Ranger and all that stuff. But I am a person who likes to explore things. So before that also I tried to explore, like I have a huge interest in designing and Uh, video editing and all that thing. So I did the courses for that. Before that I was doing digital marketing. So I'm a person who I can spend 3 or 4 months learning something. If let's say if I'm learning alone, but I'll try to spend my time, and if I feel in those 3 4 months this thing can create impact on my career, and if I feel good, then I will continue. So I was I explored Android, I've explored Ruby, I've explored machine learning. And so I was small idea of those things, because I was trying to taste everything and then find what will be the suitable for me. So that's why it was a normal habit for me. So that thing didn't impact me much. So I was thinking to, let's spend 1 or 2 months into trail it, and let's not lose hope without experience. So what I believe, without experiencing don't make any beliefs. So you should experience, and then you can make your according to the experience make beliefs, without hearing people. So that's why, and that was the like one of the most like decision that I admired till date, because that thing really impacted me a lot. So I was even preparing for MBA before doing this. So I purchased some courses even online to prepare for the CAT examination, but but I didn't register for the exam later on, because I was into Salesforce. Yeah.
So yeah, we can say like when you look back, then you think, okay, my decision was the best decision, right?
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
You mentioned like you have done some super badges in an initial journey, and now you have almost super badge, right?
Yes, all the super badges.
All the super badge. Wow. So, what is the motivation? Can you please share something like why
Yes.
super badge really required for beginners?
So
Or yeah, I mean,
super badges from my experience, I feel super badges is something that you will get when you join the company. So that is my feeling, because the super badges are structured in such a nice way. They are like I can feel the super badges when the client talks to me and gives a requirement. So I can feel that thing, like this thing I have done before, and this is the thing that I did when I was doing the super badge. So I remember there is this process automation super badge, in that there is no text written, all the requirements are in the video form. So that is also one of the great example how you can get a client requirement, or how you can get a real life requirement. So these super badges really help, because firstly there are real life business scenarios, And if you look at very closely, they mention the proper architecture, how the objects are arranged. If you move step by step, you can feel like, okay, this is a new project that is assigned to me, and this is, let's assign a deadline, a month maybe, for starters. And you should try, because it will cover all the aspects that they mention. If you are trying app customization, it will cover reports, dashboards, objects, fields, relationships, validation rules, formulas. So it is amazing to do a super batch. And what I like, I feel like I have to do this ASAP if I get a new super batch. So recently LWC super batch came, and I was like, I have to do this weekend. I missed that weekend, but next weekend I did. So super badges really, I feel them. That's why I say I feel super badges are the gold of Trailhead, and everyone should take them. Basically, it's amazing experience. But
And
without, if you can skip Google, and you can try to put your hands everywhere, and after that go to Google. Don't go Google in the first step, and you will learn a lot if you do a super badge, I will say. Yeah.
I love that. Like, doing super badge is like I'm taking requirement from client and then I'm going to do that same.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And even there was a super batch recently, Financial Service Cloud, and because I want to do the super batch, I learned the Financial Service Cloud. That is the amazing thing. You can explore a new thing. Financial Service Cloud is huge, but that super batch covers the basics aspects, and I learned from the documents, because there is no such content available for that, like blogs and all. So I started learning through documentation, and then I switched to Superbets. Let's try this. So same with the billing also. So you can learn a lot with these things. Yeah.
Okay. You are also a developer. I mean, you also do coding, right? So,
Yes.
when this coding interest generated?
So my mother has done MCA. So when I was in sixth standard, she was doing the MCA, and I was sitting next to her, and I started doing C at that time. So I can say I'm doing coding from sixth standard. I've developed a website without hosting on in my 8th or 10th standard on HTML and CSS with JavaScript. And then in 11th I started learning Python in my curriculum. And so I have a good interest in coding from very starting. uh, but I like admin also. I will say a developer who does not know admin is even not a developer for me. So if you have an admin and developer knowledge, then I can say, okay, you will do good. So I feel admin knowledge is also equivalent important to a developer, as much as like developer knowledge. So yeah.
Okay. So, wow, coding mindset was from, of course, I can say childhood.
Yes.
So, when you started learning Salesforce, then as you mentioned, you were learning like, some modules was for Classic, some modules was for Lightning,
Yes.
and initially it was admin configuration. So,
Yes.
have you thought ki I'm going to learn something else and my coding interest will be go up?
No. So like I was aware there is coding in this Salesforce. So I was thinking, let's learn the basics first, and then I will switch to coding. So coding was always in mind, like I will be a developer for sure, because I have interest in coding and optimization, all those things. So I like to code, but I was thinking to go step by step and don't hurry, right? So that's why I started learning through admin, and then I built up a good network. People guided me in the right direction. There are a lot of people, like I can say more than 100, or like there are many people whom I networked. So in my starting stage, I was used to text messages on LinkedIn, because I started from LinkedIn only. So I used to text messages to people on LinkedIn in my very early days, to guide me, to tell me the path, how they learn, how they become successful, or how they gain the Salesforce skills, to tell me. So I can say among from 70 or 80, at least 60 replied. And that was the thing that also I felt to give back. So I am a person who is part of this. People helped me, nurtured me, mentored me. into the Salesforce afterwards. Like in when I started doing development, they helped me. They told me to learn from there. So things became, strings are good. Then became starting to connect it. And as I told you earlier, I was into coding, so it didn't take much time for me to learn Apex and Aura. But yeah, so I will say. Admin is also equivalent. So I'll say you should know admin. So that's why I learn flows. I admire flows. I want to teach flows. So whenever someone texts me or tells me they're having flow problem, I will say okay, come on a call, because I love flows. And that's the other thing, because I love coding as well, but flows is something that I admire most. Yeah.
So you mentioned you love flow, and I remember this month you are starting a series
Yes, yes,
like
yes.
flow for beginners. So please
From
highlight something.
yeah.
So if many can benefit.
So it will start from this Sunday. That is, I think 11th. From 11th it will start, and I'm trying, because there are more than 1,000 registrations. So I was thinking to go with Google Meet or Zoom, but all of those things are limited with the number of attendees. So there is one trailblazer who is helping me in this. He will give me, I think, some medium on which I can do this live session. So I'm planning to do 2 sessions on Sunday, one for India time zone and one for USA and UK, because I have a huge number of trailblazers who are outside from India and from India. So I'm planning to do things in a structured way. That's why before I was thinking to plan start from this week on 2nd of October, but because of the huge registrations and this tool problem, I'm shifting to next week. But it will start from next week, and I am also planning to put on YouTube those sessions so that it can help in future to others. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. 1,000 plus, responses is really cool. And yeah, like various option. We can go in
Yes.
various way. Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So will you prefer sharing some name of your mentors who help you in initial journey, like when you were trying to understand coding and admin stuffs that
So
time?
I'll start from the first person who told me Salesforce. He is no more in Salesforce, but he was the person who came with the Salesforce team to my college. He is Rajesh Nambia. He's now in different domain, but earlier he was into student relations in India. He's the person who told me Salesforce, who mentored me in my very starting stage. So I really grateful to him. Then there is Kumar Mulli. He is also he was with him during those days, and both of them helped me a lot. After that, there is Narendra Singh and Manish Chaudhary. Both of them are like brothers to me, and they helped me a lot. So we did a SPAP series together. In that I came to know how to manage these videos things, and how to connect with people, how to share your skills and all that thing. So also a wonderful thing happened. I got connected to Manish and Narendra and Sumit. So all three, we are a small group, but we are connected and we help each other. So they really created a lot of impact. Then I'll say Atul, Neetu Bansal, Atul Gupta. Uh, they also helped me in many ways. Then you, Amit Singh, Akash Deep, and Pat Jolly, Preetam Shekhawat. So all of these, there are many names. I can say Kishore was also one of the guy who helped me a lot in the starting days. Yeah. So there are many names. I'm saying the list is
Yes,
very
yes.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, list of mentors, like a huge
and
list. And
and and the most is like my student group. I can say each and every member is a motivation and helped me a lot. Everyone. So yeah.
yes, that's your learning vision and your goal.
Exactly.
And it's our like let's succeed together.
So the thing is, whenever like there are many students who are in my student group, And whenever any one of them got placed, and they used to text me like, "Bhaiya, I got this placement and I'm into this company." And like the third year students, second year students who were part of that, and they were learning and putting on trail at Twitter, on LinkedIn. So it feels so good. Like I've done something good at least. So it feels very good, and it's also motivating. Like people have also believed what I've told them, because they can also they were also told in the same way, like do AWS or do something else. Those are good. So I used to tell them that is good, and try Salesforce also. Try to invest 2 hours a day, or invest some time. So I used to pass on like what I felt. So I used to tell them, don't do quiz badges, try to do hands-on. I created some trail mixes for my student group, in which there are like 90% hands-on, so that they can do hands-on things more. So that feels very, very good, and it's a huge motivation for me. Yeah.
Um, you mentioned like your first community conference you attended was JDF,
Yes.
Jaipur
Yes.
Face,
Yes.
and it was like motivated you lots. And I also remember in India Dream in 18th, I can say, yeah,
Yes.
in 18th,
18.
you got invited on in the main keynote hall, I should say. So just
Yes.
I want to please highlight those moments. I remember I was also
So
in that.
I remember a day or 2 day before Vishwa called me. Vishwa also helped me a lot. I forgot his name. So Vishwa is connected with me from 2018, and he really helps in many ways. So Vishwa called me 2-3 days back, this India Dream in 2018, and he told me they will invite me on the stage in the keynote, and with Amanda. Amanda's keynote was that. So I was like, okay, that is another huge thing for me. So I was planning for that. Then when Vishwa called me on stage, it was a huge moment, because in front of me there were amazing people sitting around, from coming from around the globe. Erica was there, and many more were there. So that felt very good. And in the same event, I was also a speaker. Uh, so and I was also speaker in that. So that event is also very important for me. Yeah.
Yes, I remember we attended your session, and we also have your session. Somebody in our one of the meetup post entertainment that time. So you are like if you talk from students, if you talk from the villagers, they all feel motivated. They all feel inspired from your journey. What message you want to pass for future trailblazers? Someone who is really new to us, they are thinking to start their career. So please share some success tips for them.
So I'll say, spend some time. Don't be in hurry. Things will happen when they have to. So you can only invest your part in that. So invest some time. Believe in Trailhead, or believe in yourself at least, and start learning. So there are a lot of things that you can learn free. Firstly, Trailhead, then Trailhead. YouTube's are there. Many blogs are there. So you can connect with people. There are many community groups happening all around. So try to connect. Uh, what what I'll say, my like the thing that I believe is, network is your net worth. That I believe too much, and I say, like, I used to say in my student group also, and to everyone who's connected with me, like, try to create a network around you. It So people will help you whenever you get stuck, or try to help others. You will learn something new every day. So that's a huge thing, and for that you can try success community, or answer community, stack exchange, something. If you help, you will get to know some new thing every day for sure. So when I used to answer a back ago, now I'm very busy in like office work, so I'm not getting that much time. So but when I was answering on the community, I was getting that feel. I was learning something new every day, and that is a feel that everyone should at least felt once. So try to learn, try to share, try to believe in your goal. And I can say, if I can, then anyone can do this. That you have to invest time. That's the main thing.
So it in 2018 you started learning Salesforce. In 19 you got your first career opportunity as Salesforce
Yes,
developer. You are
yes,
already a student group leader. You have inspired many more. You are also part of some championship program.
yes,
On the
yes,
10th March,
yes,
you got Salesforce MVP recognition. I think it's all mutual. Same
yes.
day we
It's
both,
very mutual. It's very mutual.
yeah. So please share some feelings from that day, like how it was sounded to you.
Yeah. So another very huge moment. We were, there was a birthday um, day before, and on the 10th, it was Holi, I think. And so we were partying last night, and then we slept, and I woke up around like 10 or 10:30. And I have a habit to check my emails every day as soon as I wake up. So there are 3 4 accounts, and I usually swipe. And so there was an email from Trailhead stating Trailblazer community stating you are a MVP and all. So firstly, I did this thing. I was thinking if I'm seeing some dream or something, because it's I was not thinking like even for 1% I can become, because I can say I'm very young, and I can see there was no one who got this much. So I was thinking I this is a dream or something. So I shake my head, because I was in half dream kind of. So but it was real. So I suddenly, like, there were 2 more friends who were sleeping around me. I did this, and wake up, see this. So we all started it was really good. I started calling some of my close friends, like I became MVP. So they were telling, don't tell this to anyone, wait till night, they will do announcements, then you can share. So I was like, yes. But it was very huge for me. So yeah, then my friends bring some cake and all, and then we did some celebration. Yeah.
Okay, so one day ago there was birthday party of friend.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so it was like well.
Yeah.
So yeah, amazing moment, and yes. So thank you for being an inspiration for many of future forces, many students, especially in India. And yeah, it's really nice talking today with you all here, with you here, and I'm sure our talk can inspire many more.
Sure, sure.
So at last, I also want to. We are also a PIP champion, so please share some message. If someone is looking for explore PIP, or maybe they are looking for huge PIP, so a brief message will be helpful.
I can share a link to learn Quip in the description of this video. You can add,
Awesome. Yeah.
right? And Quip is something like people use it separately, or with Salesforce. But if you merge Salesforce with Quip, it becomes a powerhouse kind of thing, because it becomes so interactive. You can participate with other employees. They can put their thoughts. You can do so many things, but it's not that much published. There are no blogs or something. So but it is very very good. And they can try, because it was free. I think it's free, or no, not as of now, but it was free for like past 6 months. And anyone could try that. So yeah, I'll share some links to start with. There is awesome trail mix also. I'll share that link. On there's some videos on Quip, so I'll share that on the description. And and also I was also analytics champions before that. If you want, I can share the links for that as well. I know some of the very beautiful playlist of YouTubes, and I can share those also. Yeah.
Sure, sure. I'm very happy. We have already shared many sessions together earlier, and
Yes.
today we are talking about the journey. So yeah, it's like very happy. I'm happy and inspiring journey. Thank you very much, Aviral, for your time
Thank you.
today.
Thank you
Bye
for.
bye. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.